Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and we are picking up exactly where we left off at the conclusion of last week's stream. And for those people that are new to what's been going on the last couple of weeks, I got this contract to rescue a Kerbal, Wafflebird in solar orbit. I fortunately didn't read the parameters of the contract closely enough before accepting it, because if I... Let's actually, whoops, here we can see him here. There is Wafflebird inside of Moho's orbit. Very expensive rescue to do. So what I ended up doing over the past couple of episodes is putting together, well, this big monstrosity. Requires about 15.5 kilometers per second in order to get Wafflebird and bring him back. So, and for those people that might have a similar contract, I wouldn't follow what I did. I just started getting silly. Sometimes you get silly and you get a silly idea, and then you just keep compounding that silly idea. My silly idea is that Wafflebird would go inside there where I have the grabber. I just grab his whole capsule, and then why won't this close? That's interesting. There it is. I was clicking on the wrong thing. And then he would, you know, this whole thing has heat shields around it, but it's way heavier than what it needs to be. So I needed a large rocket. And even last episode when I was trying to build the launcher to get this thing up into orbit, which you can see I finally did do, I was getting frustrated. And I finally just said, the hell with it. And I took out most of the fuel out of this thing. And just launched it anyway. So what we still have to do is we still have to fuel it. And then I realized I didn't put a docking port on it, so I had to get Jebediah and Bill to come up in this vehicle. And they did attach a docking port. They're docked to said docking port right now. And then I realized after the stream, it was somebody in the YouTube comments pointed out, you don't have an antenna on this thing either. There is no antenna, so we got to bring an antenna. Once we're outside, very far from Kerbal, we're going to end up losing connection with this, so we'll have to bring up an antenna. So I'm going to have to leave Jeb and Bill up here for just a little bit to facilitate the attaching of said antenna, and then we got to build a fuel barge. So that is the plan, to bring up a couple of fuel and hopefully get this thing going on its way. So let's head back to the Space Center and get this show started. And I got determined. Here, I'll let this find its thing here. Yeah, I got obsessed with doing it in a single launch, which is dumb. If I launched that thing in parts, it would have been so much easier. And again, I also went into it with absolutely no pre-plan at all. So that was, everything about it was just ill-conceived. But we'll try and get it done. Now, another issue I am running into is I am starting to run tight on funds. I only have 367,000 and change left in my funds department. So funds might get tight. I hope I can build me a couple of fuel barges and get this show on the road. If I can't, well, I do have a lot of contracts that I've yet to really do, and I'll have to pick some of the more easier fruit ones that are here and get some more funds coming in. You can see there's funds, like for instance, yeah, new orbital station around Minmus is almost 100,000 funds right there. So if I don't have the money for the fuel barge, then I'll have to do that. Now, before I really do get going, I do have to welcome aboard my most recent Patreon patron. I always like to do this at the beginning of these streams. So welcome aboard there, MP. I can't even read my own thing there. MP Offshore. It's because it is behind the lights of... There we go. MP Offshore, welcome very much. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Patreon and YouTube member crew. And of course, a very special thank you to all of my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who continue to support even goofy missions like this one. So why don't we actually warp to Sunrise? Oh, there is. I see there's a lost connectivity. I'm a little bit worried. Our internet here seems to be a little bit flaky. Right now it seems to be fine, but there was a loss of connectivity just shortly before the stream, I found, with our internet. I don't know what to say. There's really nothing I can do about it. It seems to be an external problem to me. So hopefully the internet will hang on. If not, if things are bad at your end, just let me know. Okay, so building a fuel barge. Let's get into building a fuel barge. So I did work out how much liquid fuel I need. I need about 28,000 units of liquid fuel to fill that thing up. I don't think I'm going to do that in one go, and what I think I'll do is build a barge that can do half of that and just simply launch it twice. So we'll start off with, what's the bigger, this is the bigger one, right? Yeah. Start off with the bigger one here. I think the best plan is to right away get into the Mark III parts. Right here, because you can use all the Mark III fuselage parts. So like for instance this one, take the oxidizer out. Yeah, let's take the oxidizer out, and I have the large, not the rocket fuel one, but the liquid fuel one. That one. And we can take a look here. It's giving me a total count of how much liquid fuel I have so far. That is 11,000 units of liquid fuel so far, so that's pretty good start. What if I get one of these on here? That is now up to 13,625. Okay, that's getting close. Gonna have to also push it, so I really got to think about something like this. Now, what kind of engine would go on the bottom? Now, I want to turn off these tanks because I don't want to use the fuel that's in them. And same with this guy up at the top. What kind of motor will push this is the next question. So if I take my motor, can I get away with a poodle? That would be lovely, but I can't imagine I will. That's 0.27. No, let's go bigger than a poodle. That's the mainsail. What about a skipper? That would be like the next one up. 0.69, 634 meters. But remember, this isn't the whole. This is just the fuel in this bit here. I think I can probably massage that to orbit. Let's take a look up here at the top. So let's see. We got this. Need some reaction wheels. The big ones there, and we're gonna need some sort of closure. Is that the right? No. Let's go to the 2.5 meter size. Have the toughest time with all the adapter pieces. This guy. Yeah, that's good. Again, take the oxidizer out. There, and put on at the very, very top, because it is going to have to dock one of, the shielded Clampetron guy. So that'll do that. It also is going to need some RCS and stuff, but this is just sort of getting it going. So I got 15,000 units of liquid fuel. That's more than enough. I got, yeah, I think 0.67. I think this will work. Oh, you think yours is on your end there, John? That's good. Oh, one of the things too that was frustrating me last week was my mouse. I have a new mouse. I bought a new mouse. I finally gave up on the old one. It worn out, and it was really on the clicking and dragging business. Like if I was doing that, it was slipping off the drag. And when I was adjusting the staging, it was driving me crazy. Okay, antenna. Before I forget an antenna, I'm gonna go with the Communitron 8888. We'll just stick that right there. And again, that's not for this thing. That is for there. That is for the rescue vehicle. Okay, and let's see. I think that all looks good, good. RCS this is going to require to do a little bit of docking. So let's get the 2.5 meter, make that one. Actually, we don't need as much as that. Come on. It's just got a dock and vamoose. The Stratus 5, yeah, these guys. Put on, it is big, so let's put on three of these. Like so. That should do it. And got electricity. How much electricity is already being stored here? Oh, only 30 units of electric charge, so let's deal with that. With a 1000 K1000 battery, that'll be Surely enough. And RCS blocks. So let's get the center of mass on here. Gonna have to get the big guys. Yep. Just go 4-way symmetry. I should do it. Just equal size of the center. I won't be using up a lot of fuel. This thing will be largely getting there. There we go. Again, where's Kerbal Engineer? Oh, over here. I've been really getting bad at forgetting things, but I think that's largely gonna get her done. So I'll go with the monoprop. It's okay. Somebody's suggesting going with the Verners. I just find, like, how much thrust is on these guys? Nah, I'm not gonna. I don't think so. No. They're too much thrust. They're too big. We'll go with the added monoprop. It's okay. Probably, yeah, it's fine. Thinking too much. Okay, let's get a stage under it and then a bunch of radial boosters, and let's see if we can get this thing in orbit. Now I'm only at 41,000 Kerbal so far, so that is encouraging. I'm gonna need a large-ish decoupler. Probably that though is just gonna be fine. Yeah. And then let's see. What if I went back to... I want to get to the big size. Let's get big. That's got big, like you. Is that? Yeah, that's that one, but I guess I need to go to size lower than that. Is that this? Am I crazy? Those are the same. Oh, of course they are. It's the same piece. That's the one I'm looking for. That one and then that one. Neither of these have... Oh, they do have liquid fuel and oxidizer in them. Good. Okay. Now, I have no idea how big I can get before I have to get, like, something like that. And then we'll put probably some tanks in between, but I just want to get some idea of how much thrust this is right now. Oop. Or am I better off just going with those? Maybe. Remember last time? What if I put nothing but mainsails under here? There we go. And can I change it so that I don't have like that? And that's a crap ton of thrust. Let's get another mainsail. And I was looking at what I was doing last time, and I think I was just not making a whole lot of sense. That is my... Nope, that is my biggest tank. Nope. There. That's a little too big. I want to get a TWR around 2-ish probably at this stage. So let's go a little smaller. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe, sneak this in. Oh, boy. Why am I on 4-way symmetry? Go away. That ain't terrible. I don't think it needs to be as big as that. Let's like that, like that, like that. Okay. And then some radial boosters. I don't think the radial boosters need to be as big as this. Yep. No, last week, I can tell you, my brain was just shorting out. I was not doing well. What if we went with these tanks with the mammoths underneath? And then we put all of these engines on at the same time, and we're also going to do some asparagus staging as well. But I'm just making sure my thrust at the bottom is super de duper. Okay, so we can wow, why? Oh, I know why that's happening. Yeah. Let's fuel lines. That will fix that. Yep. I wonder why that's so low. So when these are gone, that was bigger before. Oh, I'm missing an engine. Okay, let's undo that. That's what happened there. I don't have all my engines. I'm missing that engine. There we go. There, now I got that TW. I thought that TWR was around too. Okay, let's build up these radial boosters. But I only need... Oh my god, this is already close to getting to orbit. This is already bigger than it needs to be. Okay, we're going to scale this down. Next size down. We're going the next size down. Let's get the regular old Jumbo 64s. And just get the engines with some mainsails on the bottom of it. Again, all of this all at the same time. Because this only needs to be around 3,600, not even that. That's plenty of thrust, so let's get more tanks. Maybe another Jumbo 64 on top of this. Not quite there, but still a lot of thrust. Let's try... Not that one. This one. Another Jumbo 64? Now maybe? Man, I can lift a lot with these engines. I think that's pretty good. Anything I can go maybe a smidge smaller here. I need as much as that. Why? Oh, because I have these arranged by... I was wondering, why are they in such a goofy order? There we go. Okay, what? 0.62. Oh, I'm still in Atmo, for goodness sakes. So they're looking there. I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that's good. Oh, I didn't even asparagus stage this yet. Oh my gosh, it's overdone. Overdone. Oh my golly gumps. Where are we here? There we go. I can scale this down even more. I can scale this down a ton. I didn't notice I didn't have the... So I can get smaller engines on here. Let's step this down from the mainsails down to the skippers. Yeah. Yeah. Get them all at the same time again. Yeah. Yeah. And one of these... Oh, that's the wrong one again. Oh, we're going to scale here. Just like that. And slanty nose cone. I'm sure this will be just super. Aerodynamics. That should do it. Okay. And as always, when I'm building, I should be always apologizing in advance that I very, very much struggle with the chat. So I can already tell this is going faster. I'm at 186,000. Oh, it's going to be tight to launch 2 of these. We'll see. I might have to end up doing some low-lying fruit ones instead. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Center of lift, center of mass is... Yeah, let's get some tail fins involved. Here, let's just... These are going to look like garbage, aren't they? That looks terrible, but I don't care. Just to bring that center of lift, center of mass downwards, and strutty struts. It's going to need a lot of them. So right here. I should have been able to get that payload last week up without having to take out the fuel. I just was not thinking correctly. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, this way. Do some auto strutting here as well. Separatrons. No, this is going to be too much. I'm going to have to do a launch in between here. I'm just realizing I'm not going to be able to do 2 of these. That's okay. I'm getting tired of your Wafflebird. Doing something like a orbital space station or something will be a nice palette cleanser. Okay, we should definitely do some auto strutting up through here, because this is a... We're going to go to the grandparent part, so each part will be attached to the part that's 2 ahead of it. I find that that just works nice and consistently. And up through here, because I can tell right away that this middle zone is going to be flimsy. One more. Oh, hello, Waffle Warrior. Things are going well. I'm in a better mood. I was in a bad mood last time. Now I'm in a much better mood. We are building ourselves a monster fuel barge. It is the monster fuel barge to fuel up. But I'm really looking at that this is costing $191,000. It's not fulfilling any kind of contract. I only have $367,000 left. I'm not going to be able to do 2 of these, which is what the station's going to require. But we'll do this one. Now, do I have... What do I have for textures? Oh, this one's only in white though, right? Yeah, it is. I'm going to do these all gray up the side. Look at that. That's a nice gray color. That. Look at that. No other colors on that. Well, see, now I do have... And again, this is a mod I installed called Simple Repaint, which gives you just... It's not too complicated, but it gives you just a variety of different... Just to do some other colors. Is there one that's sort of the gray color that matches? Hey, that's not bad. Light gray. Like, yeah. Hey, that's pretty good. And probably, can I do... Yeah, I can do it down here too. Light gray. I like it. We'll keep the middle all... Let's make the whole middle white. Oh, that doesn't have a different... Okay. We'll keep it like this. Alright, let's see what happens. See what happens. So, I'm looking at the staging. The staging is sensible. Oh, launch clamps. Just do that. Boomity boomity boom. Oh, and adjusting the thrust to weight ratio at launch. Yeah, so we'll have to bring down the thrust of these guys just a little bit. You always don't want to have more engine than what you really need. Why is that not... Oh, now it's changing. That was seemed to be a... There we go. Oh, I got 2... Oh, wow. Almost all the... I guess given these are 5 mainsails and these are just skippers, not a lot of thrust coming from the skippers comparatively. That's why I was turning it down. It wasn't really changing it too much. That's okay. Lift us down towards the bottom. Okay. All right. Let's save. And let's launch and let's see what happens. Can I swap out the Mastodon engines? They are cheaper than the mainsails. Oh, I don't know, Michael. We'll do a test. We'll see. I'm honestly not used to these really, the 3.5 and 5 meter scale parts. Because usually I get to this point in my games and I'm just like, I'm done. I go, time to do something new. But so this is, I'm in new territory for me. Okay, this is just a test to get to orbit. I'm not going to look at getting into a rendezvous or anything with this. Just going to see how it works. So boom and boom. So up is always good. And probably again, typically I start knocking over at about 50 meters per second, but methinks I'm going to go maybe to 100 before I start doing that, given how tall this thing is. Okay, let's drifting a little bit westward, which I don't like. Okay. Alright, knocking you over. And lock to here. Okay. Boy, we're going to be using up these side boosters pretty quick, even though the I could have gone with much smaller engines than the Skipper. Look at the thrust limiter, way down to there. I should go to smaller engines on those, because I'm not using them anywhere near their capacity. There they go already. And now it's just on the mainsails. Yeah, I can definitely, I think, see if we can cheapen up our engines a little bit. Already reducing throttles on these guys. Just a little off course. Come on, get back on 90. Up, 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 up. Being rather abusive to it. So, less throttle. It's about a minute from apoapsis, so I'm just trying to keep that kind of roughly constant, but I need to get back on a heading of 90 degrees here. Oh, come back. Ooh, that was really close to losing it there. Okay, let's see what it settles on here. Okay, now it's on a heading of 90. Gonna just go to 80 kilometers, because that's what I would normally do. And then do the rendezvous. Shouldn't be using any of the fuel in any of these bits. Nope, nope, nope. Those should all be turned off. Including the very top. Oh, I should turn that off. Remember to turn that off. But honestly, I think this went pretty good. So just about at Miko here. Boom. Main engine off. We're in space. I don't think I need any solar panels or anything. There's 1,000 units of electrical charge in here, and all it's got to do is meet its target. Okay, we're just about... I only need to add on... Oh, actually, much more than I thought. I should punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. 1,000. Yeah, we're going to get a little bit into the next stage. Sorry, I was getting lazy. I thought I had orbit easy, but I'm actually going to need to go into the next one. I should have been starting this burn earlier. Silly person. Silly person that I am. Backlock that up. Okay, that's that. Stage. Yeah, that makes sense. I should have realized that was going to happen. So I want to make sure this can make it into orbit and still have a reasonable amount of delta V left. I have passed my My apple-apses. I'm full throttle. Not a lot of thrust to weight here. So it's a big boy. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got this. This was a sloppy ascent. It's going to be just under 200 meters per second left when this is all said and done. And all it's got to do is get to that. Yeah, that's more than enough for the rendezvous. Okay, got to do the ascent a little better, but wow. I think I'm going to put a little more fuel on this guy because we're in an orbit, but just barely. Okay, let's revert flight. Yeah, the boosters are almost drop tanks, says John, and he's 100% right. So I'm going to scale, I think, everything down a little bit because there's just there's too much here. I'm going to put a little bit more onto this. So let's increase the size of these. So we were a little bit tight when we got to the top. I think that's a little better. Maybe even a little more. Why am I being so stingy? I got all the thrust I could ever want. Boop, boop. Where's that light gray I saw before? I guess that's light gray. Okay. Alright, so that's brought up the delta V a little bit, but I do think, so Mastodons was suggested for instead of the mainsails, because the mainsails cost 13 grand each. The Mastodon engines, which was recommended, where are they? Don't know my engines. There they are. They're only 8 grand each, 2K, 2,000 units of thrust to weight. Oh, they're actually even more. Oh, for goodness sake. So these are more thrust. Why wouldn't I do this? There we go. Yeah, that helped. That helped tremendously. Brought the price down a little bit. Might even be able to launch 2. Okay. Let's change the... There we go. And that gives me more reason to up these. So now I'm making more use of these. So it's just an adjustment of the engine balance a little bit. I got more delta V because I lost some mass, a lot more balance. I think that's much better. Much, much better. Brought down the price a little bit too. More delta V. Yeah, more delta V for cheaper. That can't be a bad thing. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it. I think. Change the host to white. Okay, let's do it. Because, yeah, I was hardly making any use. So bringing down, I had way too much powerful engines in the central core and 2 weak engines on the side boosters. So balancing that, I think, makes a lot more sense. Oh, you can extend the launch clamps? Okay, I'll have to try that sometime. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my, why? Okay, thinking I'm in the VAB, that's why. Okay. Where is my target? This is my target here. Set as a target. And, oh, it is. Just go till he's just above us. We're right here. Okay, that. Put that here. I could have lost these radio ones probably entirely and just made these tanks on the side, but I'm fine. I think it's okay. Okay, Oh, and go. Drifting a little bit westward, I don't like, and a little bit northward. Okay, so last time I didn't knock it over nearly enough, so I'm going to try and be a little bit more aggressive. Thought it would fall over quicker than it did. Much better. Okay, heading a 90 pretty much. Pretty much. There. Yeah. Probably could even be knocking it over even further, but that's okay. She's good. She's good. Much better than last week. Oh, I'm out. Pay attention, sir. Pay attention. Okay, reducing throttle. These engines are so quiet. Like for basically what's supposed to be like a Saturn V bottom here. That's very, very quiet engines. Okay, so basically here I'm just keeping it locked on prograde, not putting in a lot of inputs, and just trying to keep this time to apoapsis at about a minute. Oh, it's locking to the orbital one. So it just switched to orbit, so give it a little bit more throttle to keep that apoapsis still nearby. Awesome. I also know with my build last week with that thing that's sitting in orbit, I was getting mixed signals from the delta V calculations from stock and from the engineer, and I know my staging got messed. I'm not confident in how much delta V that thing has at all, but we'll see. So where's my money situation now? 197. I think I'm going to be okay. Kind of a high risk though. Might have to go back, take out a loan or something. You should let you take out loans and earn interest on it. Okay, I'm watching my apoapsis. Sorry, it's in space here, 73 kilometers. We're getting close to space ourselves. All right, just about cutting the throttle right there. Okay, and I'm gonna actually take these guys and just turn the gimbals right off on these engines. They're a little much. We'll leave the middle one, maybe put it at 50%. The gimbling is sometimes a little out of control. Okay, we're in space. Didn't put any lights on this guy. That's okay. Still got a fair amount on the periapsis, negative 384, so probably should be starting this burn in reasonable time. Ooh, it's a lot of work for those reaction wheels. It's just checking electricity there. Should have maybe put on 2 sets of these. Okay, more throttle. Locker on prograde. Come on. I might still have this low. I'm going to be very close to still having this lower stage when this is all said and done. I think I might still have it when this is all done. catch up the apoapsis there again. Starting to get away on us a little bit. Almost in orbit. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Still got 94 meters per second left in this little stage, so it will remain as orbital debris. I am way past the point of caring about that. Let's set up our rendezvous. A little long getting to orbit, wasn't it? I am gonna have to jump ahead in orbit. Okay. Pop ahead in orbit and can't tell. Yeah, come back a little bit. Oh, the other way. Okay. Reduce this a little. Okay, it's being a little bit weird. There. No, that's worse going that way, this way. A slight... Do I have a slight eccentricity here? A slight inclination difference? Yeah, almost a degree difference. Okay. We'll deal. We'll deal. That's not a biggie, but we'll deal. Why? Time scale down a little bit. 4.9 kilometer separation, 4.8. Can I really not do any better than that? Wow. That is the way it's going to be. Okay, fine. It'll be that way. Bit of a plane. We'll make it work. Okay, we'll make it work. 5.3 kilometers separation for now, but we'll make it work. Okay, so that burn is coming up. Let's F5 this. Put this here. Is this still the first fuel tanker? It sure is. It sure is. Okay, that burn's coming up in 1 hour and 5 minutes. Let's just turn off SAS and make sure. Should be good for... Oh yeah, we're fine for electricity. Well, maybe I should have threw a couple of aux stats on this thing. Okay, SAS back on. Lock that on to the maneuver node. Oh, we have way too much. Here, let's take these throttles. What if I took all these outside ones and just turned them off? Wow, it still turned down that middle one. There we go. Oh, we're doing the whole burn on still this bottom tank, of course. So I've just turned off these 4 engines and turned down the throttle limiter to about 1/4 on the middle one. Just because we got a crazy thrust to weight ratio. Okay. Here comes our close approach numbers. .2, 5.1. Can I get it under 5? Yep, 4. Come on, keep going. Closer. Okay, that's it. About 4.6. Overcooked it a bit, but that was worth it. Okay, I'm still... That did not charge my electric charge. Okay, I gotta be careful about that. All right. We do have... I'm gonna make a bit on about halfway along here between where we are, and we're gonna do a bit of a plane change to try and fix this up. Do I need to come northwards? Northwards. There we go. And a little bit of radialness to adjust the timing. More north, a little more radial. Oh, I saw 0.3 kilometers. Let's bring it down a bit. .1. I have 0.1. Should have been happy with 0.1. Am I happy with 0.1? No, I keep fiddling with it. Now I got to be happy with 0.2. Fine, be happy with 0.2. 0.1 kilometers. There we go. So, so this is a minusculely little burn coming up. Let's put it onto the maneuver node right now because it's going to take us a while to just do that. How many tankers are necessary? There will be 2. 2 tankers necessary. Oh, I should have put on an extra set of reaction wheels. I'm hoping once I lose this bottom bit. Boy, what's my... I got a 24 meter per second here, and then my encounter speed is only 27. I don't even need this lower stage. I'm debating whether... Because this thing's so tough to slug around, I'm thinking I should probably lose this. Maybe the next one I'll put an extra set of reaction wheels on it. And maybe some oxstats. I've used up about half of my electric charge. You might want to drop the bottom to save electricity. I was just thinking the same thing, Michael, just to lose this bottom half. There's hardly any fuel left in it anyway. So I don't think there's a real loss to losing it. I think I'll lose it at this stage. That's not really... We're missing it by 100 meters, so... People drop, you know, on their way to the space station, don't, they drop massive stages once they get their closest approach to the space station, don't they? That's common practice. Okay, let's get a little closer. Closer to the burn, that is. Turn this so you can see the... it's always hard to see the numbers. Okay. Just go to half throttle again. So really looking again at that intersect distance, bringing it down. It's 2 kilometers. 1 kilometer. 200 meters. There, about 100 meters. Lose that, lose that, lose that. Okay, let's think. There is... Yeah, there's no... Like, this is just about empty. Let's lose that stage. So I'm going to point myself... Oh my god, this does not want to turn. Let's lose this stage right now. So we're just going to stage. And that can go off, do its thing. I'm going to rearrange this for anti-target. Hopefully it'll slug around a little bit better now that this is gone. And hopefully this will miss our whole vehicle. Vehicle should be there. It is there. See if I can reduce this close encounter distance even a little further than it is. I really got to watch electricity. This was not smart. For the price of a few oxstats, This is now. I thought 1,000 units of electric charge would just be ducky, but let's see. Oh, that makes it worse. I was not expecting that. That makes it worse. So I got to come this way. Do I use McJeb? I do not, but you know what? I am in the process. I've been talking about this for about the last month, it feels like. But I am in the Jeez, that keeps making it worse no matter what I do. Okay, let's just get ourselves closer and see what this is all about. Because I'm confused as to why that's always getting worse. I am in the process of working with an RP1 or an RP1 series. And I'm going to make it a point to use McJeb. I personally I like flying, especially like doing things like docking and stuff like that. So I typically don't use McJeb too much. But I don't see why not. Okay, now I can get a better idea of where this needs to point to reduce this distance. There we go. Now I'm bringing down that close approach distance. Oh, going up again. I think I gotta come this way now. This stage is bothering me. We're not getting away from it quick. There we go. That's pushing it the right way. 50 meters, 30 meters. Okay, about 29 meters back onto there. And we'll get ourselves closer. Let's turn off SAS and time warp, save ourselves some electricity, hopefully. Okay, about 30 seconds away, so we'll start losing some. There we go. Oh, SAS back on again. Just try and keep that 30 seconds about a constant. I can just lock it onto there now. Oh, I can see our target. Unfortunately, we're coming at it at night. It looks like these guys missed, so that's good. That stage missed. Oh, it's closer than I think. So I also got to think about doing a bit of a docking maneuver here. Open this up and control from there, and I should probably knock off. Where is oh wait, I know what's going on. Oh my gosh, yeah, of course, sorry. We still got to attach our antenna, then we got to detach Jeb and Bill. Okay, let's bring our relative speed like down to almost nothing here, because there's only one docking port on that, and Jeb and Bill are occupying it as of this moment. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What does the ambient light mod say? Oh, put it back. It keeps. I did a bit of a reinstall. I don't know if that helps. I hope that helps a bit. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Okay, there we go. Click that by mistake. Okay. Let's switch to RCS mode. Where is our antenna? There. Okay, so... Oh, this thing's gonna be a beast! Just gonna come alongside. Bill's gonna have to EVA, grab this antenna, stick it on there somewhere. Then they will... Actually, maybe the better plan is just to park this disconnect the space plane. All of this ill-conceived stuff, I tells ya. Yeah, I think that's probably the better, because navigating this thing is going to be a pain. So, oh shoot. Let's very quickly... Oh well. Actually, that might help with attitude control anyway. Just going to bring it to a stop. I'm really having trouble telling which way is which. This way? And no, this way. I'll bring our relative speed down to 0 now. I just put the retrograde vector right onto where the ship is. Okay, that's good. So we're parked. Let's get these guys undocked because they are completely in the way. Undock. Okay, RCS on, control from here, back away. Oh, they have mountains of monopropellant left. Control from there. Okay, let's see if we can set that as a target and dock with that. That probably is the best. Probably the best idea. You know what? Let's EVA Bill right now. Or let's just do this. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Bill does have his... Yes. Go. Go. Go, Bill. Go, Bill. I want that antenna. Okay, where's... There's one. Well, I can stick that antenna just basically anywhere. Hope people can see everything all right. Okay, grab the antenna. Grab it. Am I too far away? I don't think so. There he goes. Stick it, stick it, stick it. There he goes. Okay. All right, Bill, we're just going to kind of move this up to an appropriate spot. Oh my gosh, this thing's huge. Okay. I think this is easier than navigating that huge huge vessel over into an appropriate place. Just get Bill to kind of move it here. Can the space plane recharge the batteries? Yes, it can. That's not a bad plan. But let's deal with the antenna first, and then we'll deal with the space plane. I don't even know how much volume. Well, we're gonna get a gap here. How much volume this antenna takes up. So grab that. Oh yeah, we got this. There we go. See, Bill is an EVA rock star, I tells ya. Just want to get the antenna onto something that isn't eventually going to be a stage that's going to be dropped. Getting close. right, where am I going to stick it? Well, I'm going to stick it. I think probably... Okay, that's probably not the best spot. I think anywhere along here, though, would be fine. Now I'm getting into what would look good. This is the part that descends through the atmosphere. It doesn't need to be on there. It just needs to be on this. About out here. Extend the antenna. Make sure it's all put in there good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay, it's now got an antenna, so that's good. All right, back here you go, Bill. And board you go. Okay, what is the electrical situation in this? Let's try and see. We'll keep... Oh my gosh, I'm on... What am I on here? Okay, that's that. That's that. Okay, let's... Oh, it's only got 100... No, let's... I agree with people saying let's dock. Let's dock, let's dock. So we'll set... I don't know why the camera zooms out so far when I do this. Pin this here. We got to recharge the battery. So that was ill-conceived, but what else is new? Okay, set you... Where is that docking port? Docking port. Well, this has the same issue. Keep it locked. Okay. Forward. Same issue with... I like... I got lots of monopropellant, but I usually turn off the attitude controls. Or the... Yeah, the attitude controls on those and just make those for lateral controls. But obviously I forgot. Oh, I just extend the landing gear. Oh yeah, you can line, we'll just get over there. You can line up the docking ports. It works fine. Just watching my monopropellant. And maybe that's not a bad idea. So we're getting Jeb and them heading this way. It's just this thing. Oh, how tight is that fit? This thing is drifting. Let's go back to here. Yes, you. Yep, yeah, you. Okay. Control from here again. Where's Jeb? Oh, this thing is really in an awkward spot. Back away. We'll aim the docking port sort of towards Jeb. Actually, if this oh, well, whatever. Just, okay. And if we set this as a target, back to them again. There, pin that. Set as a target. Target. Now that will aim at Jeb and them, hopefully without clonking our own ship there. But I think this is what people are talking about in the chat there, or what was it? Stanislavson? Stanislavson? If you go this way and hold that at this target, this will make all this a lot easier. So now this is aimed straight at that docking port. Turn the RCS off. And now we can go on these guys and aim it straight at that docking port. And now everything should be just simply go at it. So, but I don't know where my prograde vector is. Doesn't feel like... Hang on here a bit. Where is... There we are. Stop that. Oh, it's still locked on there, of course. Silly. Stop that. I got to bring the prograde vector over. Here, I'm using multiple fingers here. But I got to bring this prograde vector over to here. Here it comes. Everything's getting more complicated. My electricity is being used, right? No, it's being charged. Okay, that's good. Monoprop is out on the main one? Really? Okay. RCS off. Lock that there. Let's find these thruster blocks. Oh, Jeb and them are almost done. It doesn't matter. RCS is off on this guy? Stop zooming out, camera. Oh, I am out of monopropellant on that guy. You are correct. Oh, boy. Okay, so we'll transfer over a whole pile of monopropellant. Ill-conceived. Ill-conceived is the word. So it's almost out of electricity, and it is out of monoprop. Okay, I gotta fix those thruster blocks too, because that's a main reason why it is out of monoprop. Let's turn on our lights. Extend that solar panel. Well, the solar panel is very close to the docking port, so hopefully that won't be a problem. We're going to transfer over some electricity. We're going to hopefully get this docking done. New song coming out, Ill-Conceived. It should be my theme song. My theme song. And it's funny because I'm so careful when and it doesn't help that well, you know what? That's why I do some studio stuff. If I'm not doing a live stream, I'm pretty careful with what I do. When I do a live stream, I'm just like, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's not think. No thinking, just do. Do. Oh, going the wrong way. Come back. Back. This way. Oh, come on. It's because it's locked on here. Not the way I normally do it. Just do. Okay. RCS off. Stop it. Okay. All of these guys. Show actuation toggles. Yaw, pitch, roll. That's what's using up all of that stupid monoprop, is because I forgot to turn that off. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Fortunately, there's 8 of them. Should have done this in the VAB. So we're really close with all of our fuel. We just have to get it there. Yaw, pitch, and roll. Yaw, pitch, and roll. There we go. So now it's no longer going to use monopropellant for attitude adjustments. Okay, we are going to transfer, though, monopropellant. I don't know how much is over here, unfortunately. There we go. Transfer out. Not a lot. Bob and Jeb don't need the monopropellant anymore. They're done with docking. Here it says I got 79. Okay, I think there's some in that docking. The docking port? Oh, there's another 66 units of monopropellant there. I've been saved. I've been saved. Okay. Now I got lots of monopropellant. Wow, all this work to get up one tanker. This is crazy. Of course, yeah. I gotta stop saying it's ill-conceived, because everyone knows it's ill-conceived. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh. 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 I had extra solar panels. Okay. What is the electrical charge? That's a good idea. Somebody suggested in the chat. Why not? Okay, where are those batteries? Here. Okay, let's just transfer. That comes off. Electric charge in. Let's steal. We're stealing stuff from you. Oh, no. They got a lot of electric charge. Because I put 2 Z1000s on here. So, no. Don't need to transfer over any solar panels. We're okay. Okay, this is... Whatever. We're good. Stop. Okay, undock. And I'm more interested in this fella. So we're going to, again, RCS back away. Control from here. Okay. Where is this? There. And we're going to target this. And then we'll deal with Jeb. They're okay. I think it's too far away. Shoot. Okay. I think it's too far away to me to see that, so I got to get closer. We'll use our main engine, get in here nice and close. I think we can... Nah, it's okay. I don't have target anymore. No, I've lost my target. So that's a stinker. We'll just kind of generally push towards it. This is slugging around easier now, at least. Just gonna push it generally in the right direction. There we go. Okay, back to this. Pin that. Back to here. See, I'm not close enough to select the docking port as a target, and I lost my... And usually from here, it's really hard. Even if you just select... I can't get just... they're too close. Oh, it was there. There. Set as target. Okay. There we go. Now I can set the target. I hate when things are really close to each other. It's hard to... Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Let's yeah. Get a little closer. Okay. Spin her around. Okay, so now at least we're moving towards our target, more or less. Going through all this once again. It says here I am 2 minutes from the target, so once we've spun around the right way, I'll just time warp a little bit. Oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong thingy. There we go. There, it still says 2 minutes from our target. And we're going to point the 2 docking ports towards each other again. Just to try and facilitate this a little bit. But see, now I'm changing my attitude and the RCS thrusters are not firing anymore, which is a great big help. Why is it not... Still not close enough? Like, how close do you gotta be? There we go. Set as a target. Okay. So the next bit of this is aim that at that target. And control this one from here. Wait, come back to here. Really like zooming out for some reason. Pin you. Oh, not them. Set that as a target. Aim that one at the target. So this is just going to roll around. Hopefully we can sneak this right in here. Should probably get back to you because you're coming in hot. You are coming in hot, I can tell. Trying to guess which way is slowing me down. Yeah, here comes our prograde vector. Here comes our prograde vector. That should be good. Slow down a bit though. That comes off. That goes on here. Monoprop. Oh, I am going through the monoprop fast, so maybe more monoprop's not a bad idea. Whoops, I was looking over there and not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Aim the camera here. Aim the camera here. I want to put it right on that little red icon. Oh my gosh, sun's about to set again. You can tell by the orange hue. About to be in the dark. Yeah, so we did nurse this thing where it needed to be, but some improvements can definitely be made. Been a little closer. Well, I keep forgetting I have my new mouse with its extra buttons. I actually put time warp on the mouse buttons. Not sure if that's helpful or not, but I did it. Okay, so more monoprop and some solar panels would be a plan. But we are here. So there's that. We'll transfer the fuel. We'll deorbit the big tug. And we'll deorbit Jeb and Bill. They've been sitting up here, working hard, earning their pay. We really need to get them down. But I think this thing finally has everything it needs. Again, why the camera jumps away like this, I don't know. Okay. Liquid fuel, my friends. Unfortunately... okay, unfortunately, I got a lot of liquid fuel tanks. Okay, I think probably the best plan is to do these this way, one at a time. Yeah. Is that, oh wait, I gotta turn these, I know what the problem is. I gotta turn these on again, right? Is this, where are they going? Okay, this back adapter I don't care about. Let's ignore him. Why is it not out? Oh, what's going on here? Okay, let's just select 2 of these and see if we can figure this out. Why? Out. There it goes. Okay, stop for a second. This is where mods really kind of do help. Where you can get mods like... I'm just going to like tack fuel balancer to do all this kind of stuff because I got so many tanks. It's just a pain. There it goes. There it goes. And there's kind of like just no way around it not being a pain. Okay, that's 1. Oh, I think, yep. I think all the tanks that, yep. There's a lot of still empty ones here. That's empty, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty. That one's full, that one's empty. That one's empty, that one's empty. That one's empty, that one's full. Okay, let's click on some more of these empty ones. Okay, out. Can you tell us about the picture contest, says Ahmed. The picture contest you're talking, that's on my Discord. We have a screenshot of the month contest. All the details are on the Discord. So if you are interested, that's the place to look. The new one just got posted just recently. Okay, what do we got here? Why? Okay, I gotta stop doing it this way because it's really getting on my nerves. I gotta just select these. Okay, that one I don't need. That one I don't need. That one I don't need. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay, that one still needs to get full. That one needs to get full. That one. That one. That one. That one. Okay. Here. Out. Oh, that's that. Okay. I should have installed the TAC Fuel Balancer mod. But I didn't anticipate I would be doing something as frustrating as this. Okay, so that's done. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Let's start just going in here. Well, let's see. Gotta look for empty tanks. There's got to be a lot. Partially. That one. So I don't want to miss any, that's for sure. You're slipping. What time? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's Out. I think I might do the next... Well, we'll see. I keep saying stuff and then saying we'll see. Okay, these guys are full. That's the... You can see I put some... Oh boy, oh boy. That's a full one, that's a full one, that's a full one. This is the problem when you use lots of little tanks. Okay, that one still needs some. That one. That one, okay, that'll do for now. Turn these off. Okay, that one's empty. That one's empty. Okay. Oh, wait a second here. I'm doing all right. Okay, let's empty out most of this out. Because we're all, I just want to make sure this fuel barge is empty, like truly empty by the time. So we'll empty out almost all of that, because all this thing has to do now is a deorbit burn. That should do it. And we'll find a spot to put that oxidizer. Let's turn all these off. Boom. Keep you. Boom, 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 boom. I'll organize this all after the stream, as long as it's not, yeah. Let's put the oxidizer in here. Whoa, that went fast. Good enough? Okay. So I just want to make sure, I'll organize this between the streams. I want to make sure there's no other, here we go, like that. There's some liquid fuel here, so let's find some empty tanks to put these in. Partially empty. Out. Yeah. Lord Salt says he has a mission to put a moon base. I have a video. I don't do it on the moon, but I do have a Min-Miss video which talks about those types of contracts. And the 4K, 4,000 things of fuel is a bit of a pain. I don't. It gets just, again, the contracts in this game are sometimes rather unfair. Okay, we got that. We got that. We got that. That's good. Let's undock. Now, one thing to recognize with those base contracts, and this is very confusing in the way it's described, but it always says that you have to do it in a single launch, and that's a lie. You do not. You can do it in components and assemble them together on the surface. That is not an issue. Okay, retrograde, we are getting rid of you. Bye-bye. So this guy's going to be deorbited. Oh, wow. I can't believe how close they're still here. I thought they'd be gone after all this. This is all a mess, but I'll organize it after the stream. I still got to bring up another barge because it's not ready yet. But, oh, I'm up to 12 kilometers of Delta V in this vessel, so that's encouraging. But I definitely want to... definitely need to. Definitely need to clean up that boosters, or clean up that fuel barge. We'll do that too. I'm having trouble building the sky crane, says Lord Salt. Are you talking about the sky crane that actually I do have in my video? Because I do use a sky crane type of deal. Okay, that's that. Back. Yes. Back. Yes. All right, Jeb. Let's finish this off by getting these folks back home. They don't deserve the treatment that they've had so far. You can see it's still being controlled by the docking port. These folks want to go home. So let's see if we can put them down on the runway. Alright. Their engines are still active. Okay, good, good, good. We're going to leave everything else behind. Let's just turn off everything. We'll deal with that next week. The KSC is right here. Okay, it might be nighttime by the time we're there, but we'll just do it. So, let's do it. It's going to be, yeah, we're going to be going into the night. That's okay. Night landings are exciting. I don't know, it might not be night. It's going to be close. So I'm going to do the descent burn right around here. Put this on retrograde. And we'll go for, and I'm always guessing, and I managed to put this on the runway last time, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what I used for my periapsis. Maybe 35 kilometers, he's guessing, so hopefully that's right. So I'm going to bring my periapsis down to 35. Put the view, I like it that way with the ground below me. Okay, our electricity is fully charged. Okay, let's do this. To the runway. Hopefully to the runway. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, because the time I get all excited about thinking that it's going to be guaranteed we're on the runway is the time I'm gonna miss the runway. Okay, retract the solar panels. Put you on surface. Pitch you up at about 45 degrees. Now, Veos, and if you don't know Veos, V-A-O-S, definitely check his channel out. It's worthwhile. But what he does for this maneuver right here that I'm doing is he hides a probe body in here and then turns the probe body 45 degrees and then puts it in an action group to switch to that probe body. And then all he has to do, because the probe body is already on a 45-degree angle, is put it on prograde while the probe body is the active thing. And it does this for you automatically, which I think is pretty clever. The thing is, I've noticed about him is he doesn't seem to be that particular about where he lands. I really like landing on the runway. He seems to land wherever it is that he lands. So as I descend here, I really want to keep an eye on this trajectory and try and put it at the Space Center. And that means I might pitch up. If I feel like I'm coming short, I might, in fact, I think I might be coming short, so I'm going to pitch up even higher than that. I'll pitch down if I think that I'm going to be coming, sorry, if I'm going long, I'll pitch up. If I'm coming short, I'll pitch down. My periapsis is now gone negative. Let's see where, yeah, see, I still got to bring this closer. Let's pitch down a little bit. So I'm sort of more active, I think, when I'm doing this than he is. I don't just lock it on an angle and just hope for the best. So I'm watching this. I'm just going a little longer here is probably a good thing. Well, or maybe very close to being right on it. This is looking actually pretty good. Let's come back to here. Okay, let's take it off time warp. So starting to get a little bit of flamey-flamies happening. All these lapses in you know what the thing is, and I don't know. I get the job done. I don't necessarily get to where I want to be in a straight line, but I think I do get there in the end. Okay, the sun should be starting to set behind us, so that part's going to be pretty. I'm pitched up. Here's put it this way. Pitched up, full hard up right now because it wants to fall forward, but that is not a bad thing. But I think I got that trajectory set up pretty good. Here are the mountains. We're Coming over the continent for the KSC right now. We can watch the sunset behind us. A lot of flamies happening there. Still have a reasonable amount of liquid fuel left. Oh, I should put this. Boom. Let's put this into air breathing mode. So I can be ready to fire off those engines if I need to do a little bit of flying. I can see the lights of the KSC. Right there. But it really wants to pitch forward right now. Which is kind of the way it's designed. You can get into, which honestly is not a bad idea, pumping resources back and forth to try and get it a little bit better balanced. Because, you know, you have like liquid fuel and oxidizer, and I could be pumping that into these more forward. In fact, probably that's a good idea. Like, just to show you what I mean, I could take these more forward tanks, take this rear tank, dump out liquid fuel and oxidizer, just basically using it as ballast. So now, oh no, that's the opposite of what I want to do. Oh my gosh. I want my weight back because it's falling forward. So put more of the weight at the back, and that will help me as far as ballasting goes. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that one. Oh, because I am now unbalanced because it emptied one of them for some reason and not the other one. There we go. You definitely want to empty these. That. And that one. And in and in. That's what I want. Oh. I'm not sure if I helped myself out with that or not. I probably should have been doing it earlier. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's close. We're gonna be, oh, let's pitch down. See if I can get it to just kind of drop. Whoa, Jeb, you crazy man. Crazy man, Jebediah. Let me try and stall this plane. Are my lights on? My lights are on, yep. Okay, we are gonna, if I continue on with this, I'll probably just nosedive right into the KSC, so I probably should pull out of this. So, firing up the engines. There we go. Engines work. Still very nose heavy. Oh wow. Just not well designed. Put that on terrain. We're going to just do a little spin around and come over here to the runway right below us. That's the plan. Well, thank you, Lord Salt. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. We are at least subsonic here. It's always the thing. I think there, I don't know. I always really like it. I mean, I'm not going to sacrifice my Kerbals not to do this, but I always really like it if I can do this completely on a glide. I know I did fire up the engines pretty quickly there, but then I just turned them off again just to know that I have them. No air brakes on this thing. That's might not be... I don't know. In this game, you can like wiggle and woggle. Like just wiggle and woggle like that, and you lose a lot of speed doing that. You don't need air brakes. Landing gear probably at some point would be a good idea. Still a kilometer up, so we're doing okay. There we go. Do a quick save, because I'm a wimp. I don't count landings. Reverting after, like, the plane physics, the wheel physics is always so glitchy. I always give myself permission to do a revert. Well, I gotta be honest, I'm not... I think this is coming out okay. If anything, I might be going a little slow. I'm down to 80 meters per second. Let's get rid of that waypoint. Oh, I still have only a tier 2 runway, so no lights on the runway. I need more speed. We're going too slow. I'm gonna drop. I just noticed I was below 60 meters per second there. Okay. Little bit of last minute speed there. Okay, Jeb. Okay. And down. Okay, down, Jeb. You're being crazy. Bill's saying, Jeb, I am never flying with you again. There we go. We're there. All right. It's down. Beautiful. Okay. Where are we at? Where are we at as far as the time in the stream? So what I'm going to do, we'll cover this. I'll do those changes to the fuel barge that we talked about. Better electrical management. And more monopropellant. Yeah, it came out good in the end, but it was scary approaching the runway there, Gabriel. Just got to come in looking like a madman, and then right at the end, you just go, and just down nice. Okay. Okay, so into the VAB we go. All right, so this fella just needs... Life can be solved by a row of oxstats up here at the top. I'm just going to come here, go 8-way symmetry. Boom. That should solve that. Now, monopropellant was tight. Now, these guys are 20 units each. I think I might be better off with something like this fella, which is 120 units. So let's do that. We can just tuck that there. That on top. That's now 120 units of monoprop instead of 60. So I've just doubled the amount of monopropellant I have. I do not need this in 10 anymore. That can come off. There we go. I think that's all the changes I needed to make. So what we'll do is we'll launch, here, let's save what I've done. We'll launch another one of these very first thing next week. We will dock it, fuel everything up. I will clean up the fuel on the barge right after on the vessel right after the stream, because I know there's fuel in all kinds of wacky places, and maybe if I concentrate them into just a handful of cans, then it won't be so much transferring. I'll do all that right after this stream. But next week, launching this, filling that thing up, and hopefully, oh yes, RCS, thank you. RCS out the pitch yawn roll, says Pele. Yeah, I knew there was something I was forgetting. Always do, and you know what's nice, if you do it here, because I have symmetry on, I don't have to do it to each one separately, right? Like if I show that one, it's already done, so I don't have to do it twice. Thank you very much. Doink, doink, doink. I should just, I wish by default they were that way. Okay, save that. There we go. All right, so next week, launching this fella and fueling it up and heading out to see Wafflebird. So in the meantime, thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody watching this at a later date. And as always, an extra special thank you to my Patreon patrons and YouTube members who continue to support this channel. And if you would like to support this channel as well, those links are down there in the down below. Or if you like, just comment, chat, subscribe, do all those kind of things that feed that algorithm and get this hopefully seen by more and more people. But in the meantime, have yourself a fantastic week, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye, everybody.